courtesy from a greeter inside this Chili's, is what set this entire incident in motion.
They're hitting me in my head, they're hitting me in my body, they're hitting me everywhere.
It started last week when a group known only as J Party of 6 didn't like the wait time.
Get sad, I said it's going to be another 30 minutes. They were upset. They started yelling. They were like 30 minutes and like just being aggressive.
As they walked out, Brianna Drew said the same line she gives every customer.
They decided they were going to leave. I was like, all right, you all enjoy the rest of your day. And they assumed that I was being sarcastic and trying to like play with them. But I was just, that's brand standard.
But Fox Chicago obtained video showing what happened next. A brutal beating inside the Chili's at Marshville Plaza, located in the 1700 block of West 119th Street.
The rest of her party, they came rushing back in the restaurant, and they all kind of just attacked me.
The 19-year-old single mother was first hit by a woman, and then a man joined in.
What do you see when you look at this?
Chaos. It was a lot. I don't even remember all of this happening.
Chicago police were called, but by the time officers arrived, the attackers were gone. The damage, physical and emotional, is not.
Because my head was so sore, I couldn't touch it to take out my hair. And then I have more back here.
Drew has worked at this location for 2 years. She's been off the job for a week, trying to process what happened, and says Chili's needs to add security.
I just want to know, how will they move forward? How will they fix that? How will they avoid that happening again?
We reached out to Chili's for a comment, and so far, we haven't heard back. As for Drew, she's bruised but not broken.
At no point did I threaten anyone. At no point did I say that I was going to do anything. I was quiet. They could have just left, but they came. They all decided to come back in and attack me.
And says she did nothing wrong and wants J Party of 6 to be arrested and charged.
I can't believe it's something like this happened to me, because if you ask anybody, I'm nice. Everybody says I'm nice. The regulars, they love me.
As for Brianna Drew, she says that Chili's is conducting their own investigation and Chicago police are too.
Nothing is going to happen to the culprits. Absolutely nothing. They're not going to be found, and partly because it's in Chicago. If this was another city, maybe not New York, maybe not Los Angeles, maybe not Denver, maybe not a lot of these inner cities, but if this was another city, then, you know, this 100% would have been solved for, and they would have hunted them down because they would have made an example out of them, and that you got to keep your hands to yourself. I don't know how else to put it, and this is a lot of the reason why people are saying black fatigue, why people saying that they tired and they don't want to serve black people. It's already bad enough that they're anticipating that they're not going to tip, and now you getting attacked, and they're not just attacking white people, they're attacking people that look just like them. And it's unfortunate because this woman didn't do anything to deserve that. There's nothing that she said, nothing that she did, nothing that she had going on that should warrant her getting attacked by a group of people. And this is the worst part about it, is that the person that initiated it, listen to how this played out. The person that initiated it, the attack, was a woman. And then the whole group joined in. And then it was a man that was a part of it. And so I don't want to hear anything about how y'all love each other. I don't want to hear anything about racism. I don't want to hear anything from another group of people that this is what. Nah. This is people doing it to themselves. This is the culture hating themselves. This is people absolutely destroying their own selves. And they don't care if you are from here, if you're not from here. The people that attack the most black people are black people. And I don't see, if this was a white person, right? If this was a group of white people that attacked her, you would see all of the civil rights leaders, all of the most popular attorneys. You would see a whole conversation being had on it on all social media platforms. But you know why you don't see that? Is because we don't necessarily care when we do it to ourselves. Black lives don't matter to black people. Or let me revise that. You know what? I apologize, because black people are completely separate from black culture. You don't have to embrace it, and we are not a monolith, because I'm not like that. I don't put my hands on people unwarranted. I don't go back and forth with people. I'm not an argumentative person in person. When we debate, and I might get pretty passionate, but when it comes to doing stuff in person, this is just flat out disrespectful. She's a single mother. Yep, I want to see all of the women advocating for this single mother. Right? I don't see y'all setting up a GoFundMe. If it had been a white person, this would be a completely different conversation. But guess what? It's not a white person, and black people don't really care about that. And so they're not going to worry about it. We just going to go ahead and make it happen. But see, that's not the only thing that's been happening in Chicago, because this is a cultural norm in Chicago.
Even while the 3 teens charged in connection with this stabbing are minors, the 16-year-old is being charged as an adult. During his detention hearing today, the judge ordered him held pending his trial, calling him a clear and present danger to the community. This was completely senseless. There was no reason for you to do what you did. Those were the words of a Cook County judge today as he ordered 16-year-old Wienecker Rodriguez Vasquez held pending his trial. The teenager is charged with the first-degree murder of a homeless man in the Loop early Sunday morning.
A person down 226 South Wabash. This 30-year-old male passed out in front of the restaurant. We've got an oversized dark jacket. Fire's on the way.
A Venezuelan national living in Chicago for only 2 years, Rodriguez Vasquez is one of 3 teenagers, including 2 14-year-olds, who are facing charges in connection with the murder. Investigators saying it took place just before 6 a.m. Sunday near the Exchequer restaurant on Wabash between Adams and Jackson. In court today, prosecutors said the teens did not know the victim, saying the 49-year-old was asleep in an alcove with his possessions next to him, including his pet cat and a skeleton mask, when the group approached him, saying surveillance video of the incident shows one teen stealing the mask, then running away, while Rodriguez Vasquez and the second 14-year-old stayed behind. Rodriguez Vasquez, they say, is then captured stabbing him once in the back, while the 14-year-old struck him with a metal rod. The teens were arrested several hours later after prosecutors say police officers monitoring pod camera video saw them near the 2600 block of West Cermak. The knife used in the stabbing was recovered, and a relative identified Rodriguez Vasquez as the person captured on the surveillance video.
Imagine that your culture in a specific city is so bad, because it's not just black people, it's illegal migrants, haven't even been here for 2 years. Venezuelan migrant that probably could have and should have been deported. But guess what? Now you have an innocent man, an innocent 30-year-old man, and I don't care what his housing situation is, getting provoked while he's sleeping, then getting stabbed and hit with a metal rod after being stolen from teenagers that's not even supposed to be here in the United States of America. Now, let me remind you of something. Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, vowed not to work with the federal government and the Trump administration, including but not limited to ICE agents, Homeland Security, none of that, right? He vowed not to work with them because these people should be innocent and they should be protected. But I wonder how many lives and how much crime you could have prevented over in Chicago had you actually worked with the Trump administration and the people that were supposed to be here, meaning the people that are legally here in the United States of America. The people that are supposed to be here are the ones that's here, and the people that's not, that been here less than 2 years, meaning that they came over here during the Biden administration, is deported back to their country. Walking around with a knife, stabbing people and taking lives, that man could have still been here today. And I don't know how many countless others. Remember the Laken Riley Act? One of the first things that Trump did when he got into office was institute the Laken Riley Act. Laken Riley was killed by an illegal migrant that should not have been here. And so now this is what we're dealing with in Chicago. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop.